All right, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachah, Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone for teaching me this truth. It's your brother Rabbi Knapp coming out with a lesson, Lord's will is edifying. I got to do another follow-up to this video since I just found it on the Pope got some ancestry that could possibly make him an Israelite, man. Now, I did a previous video before where I said the new Pope could be a so-called black man, but hey, man, because according to, we'll just start there. You know, Numbers 1 and 18, you know, you are what your father is, okay? And they assembled, Numbers 1 and 18, and they assembled all the congregation together on the first day of the second month, and they declared their pedigrees after their families by the house of their fathers, according to the numbers of the names, from 20 years old and upward by their polls. Okay, so your pedigree is determined by your father. Okay, so this is why I'm doing this video. Okay, let's start with this video here.
And this story right here is fascinating. Records show that Pope Leo also has Black family roots in New Orleans. ABC News uncovered U.S. Census records from the early
So, keep going.
1900s that shows the first American Pope's family tree. Both of his maternal grandparents identified themselves as Black or mulatto in several census documents. His two
Hold on, that's their grandparents, but let me see something real quick. Define mulatto. Mulatto, a person of mixed white and black ancestry, especially a person with one white and one black parent. Okay. See that Esau, that's now, you know, where you're born doesn't matter. Like I said, it matters by your father. Okay, so it doesn't matter about your birth certificate. It doesn't matter about all of these things. But we know we've been mixed throughout. You know, through our we've been mixed. Okay, you know, if you have a kid with a white woman and your kid come out light and then goes and has another kid with another white woman, then you're gonna get lighter and lighter and lighter. But if you go back to Jake, you're Jacob. It don't matter what color you are. His grandfather looked like a damn Edomite, but you don't know. You really don't know, man. The Lord, you can't really judge a book by its cover in these last days, man. I wouldn't be surprised if the Pope is actually a Jake, because we know during the time of the Eastern and Western Roman Empire that Jakes were in positions of high authority. Okay. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter if he's still a damn, you know, the Catholic Church is just, man. Matter of fact, but I just wanted to try to get some edification out of this. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 12. I'll start at 7. I have forsaken mine house. I have left my heritage. I have given the dearly beloved of my soul into the hand of her enemies. My heritage is unto me as a lion in the forest. It crieth out against me, therefore have I hated it. My heritage is unto me as a speckled bird. The birds round about are against her. Come ye, assemble all the beasts of the field, come to devour. So that's what possibly what the Pope is, a speckled bird. Okay, he can be an Israelite that looks like another nation. Okay, because a speckled bird is a bird that, in this case, is being afflicted by um, these other birds. These different birds are a representation of these different heathen nations. And Israel, which is the Lord's inheritance or his heritage, is being afflicted, or it's like the ugly duckling. Okay, it's a duck like the rest of the ducks, but these other ducks are treating this duck like something wrong with it or something. Well, that can happen within the nation of Israel when you're an Israelite and you look like one of the other nations. So you ain't gonna be accepted by your own. So it's the same type of concept that's being had here. Okay, and that's why these other nations are coming to devour. This is what he's saying. Come and devour these other my heritage. Come and devour Israel. Okay, so all these nations are coming down on Israel the same way Israel comes down on those who look like the other nations. Okay, but you got to be aware of these things because Esau likes to use things like this to get well into your community and do whatever he got to do. But ultimately, it's the Lord, man. The Lord sets up men, whether it be the president and the elites and all this, or whether it be your boss in a job position, man. He's the one who's doing all of this. If anyone's in any type of level in any type of whatever industry, it's the Lord doing it. Okay. Isaiah 56 and verse 9, it says, all ye beasts of the field come to devour, yea, all ye beasts in the forest. Okay, that's talking about these different nations. Come to devour who? Um, the Israelites. Okay, come and get them, man. It's the same concept. Okay, the beast coming down on another beast, or the birds coming down on another bird, another Israelite coming down on another Israelite. Same concept. Ezekiel 34 and verse 5, and they were scattered because there is no shepherd, and they became meat to all the beasts of the field when they were scattered. And that's what's going on here, man. Okay, we're just scattered and we're going through it and we lack this knowledge, and he's in a position to teach, but he's not. Okay, but here it is. This is Miami Haitians celebrate first Sunday with Pope Leo the 14th, who has Haitian roots. So Haiti, y'all go back to being the Levites, right? According to Genesis. Let me just grab it. Okay, Genesis 49 and 1. And Jacob called unto his sons and said, gather yourselves together, that I may tell you that which shall befall you in the last days. Okay, jump down. Genesis 49 and verse 5. Simeon and Levi, which is the Dominicans and the Haitians, so-called, are brethren. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitations. Exactly, the instruments of cruelty are in their habitations because they both practice voodoo. Okay, and it's spiritual that Jacob was telling them that they're brethren, and that let me keep going. Genesis 49:6, oh my soul, come not thou into their secret, unto their assembly, my honor be not thou united. So as you can see on the island of Hispaniola, that Haiti and Dominican Republic, they're together, they're brethren, but they're not united. Okay, and this is what Jacob is. This is him telling his sons this he was prophesying. Okay, Israel's prophecy concerning his son. So he was saying it before it happened, and we can see it today how it played out. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self-will they dig down a wall. So let's, as a matter of fact, so pretty much it's showing, it's pointing to who the Israelites are. This is like a faith booster to show um, who the Israelites are. Because when you read the Bible, it's not going to just say, well, Levi are the Haitians and Simeon are the Dominicans. So it's a spiritual book that only the elect will understand. Okay. Well, you know, so you want to be proud about Jake, but at the same time, not when he's doing wickedness. But this is what these Haitians love, man. They're into Catholicism, okay? That those instruments of cruelty. That's why they gravitate to this wickedness, man. Okay, they have no understanding of the Bible, man. This is why and we and we we try to get them to understand, but they're not going to, man. Okay, I think it's Malachi. Um, um, the word didn't come up, but basically, they're the priests. I don't think I'm spelling that right. Yeah, Malachi 2 in verse. You know what? Yeah, so leave the Levitical priests, Levi, talking about them. I'm gonna read this. This is Malachi 2:1. And now, O ye priests, this commandment is for you, if ye will not hear, and if ye will not lay it to heart, to give glory unto my name, saith the Lord of hosts. I will even send a curse upon you, and I will curse your blessings. Yea, I have cursed them already, because ye do not lay it to heart. So he's cursed your blessings, man. Because these were the priests, and what were they doing? They were in charge of looking at the sheep, so that so that the people can atone for their sins. They were that intercessor to make sure that the sacrifices were worthy enough. Okay. Behold, I will corrupt your seed and spread dung upon your faces, even the dung of your solemn feasts, and one shall take you away with it. And ye shall know that I have sent this commandment unto you, that my covenant might be with Levi, saith the Lord of hosts. My covenant was with him of life and peace, and I gave them to him for the fear wherewith he feared me, and was afraid before my name. The law of truth was in his mouth, and iniquity was not found in his lips. He walked with me in peace and equity, and did turn many away from iniquity, because that's his job. Okay, the Levitical priest is supposed to be, well, this is what they're in the Bible, man. They know the laws. They know how to point out things, man. They can discern. They can look at a sheep. They know what to do when it comes to matters of the law, and that's where you can go if you needed to, get educated in a specific area. They would know what to do. Malachi 2:7, for the priest's lips should keep knowledge, and they should seek the law at his mouth, for he is the messenger of the Lord of hosts. So that's where you're supposed to seek that knowledge from. Okay. Because he's he should keep knowledge at the lips, but they fell off, man. But ye are departed out of the way. Ye have caused many to stumble at the law. Ye have corrupted the covenant of Levi, saith the Lord of hosts. And you caused them to stumble at the law by not upholding the law. Okay, you accepting blemished animals to for sacrifices. Okay, therefore have I also made you contemptible and base before all the people, according as ye have not kept my laws, but have been partial in the law. So he made you base out of all the nations, man. Haiti's the worst country, and she's glorifying, oh, it's a great nation, it's a great people. Of course, you're great because you're Israelites. Okay, Haitians it's a byword, man, that you're boasting yourself in. Okay, ultimately, it's not something you should be ashamed. Okay, that the country is. Look at the state of Haiti right now. That's not nothing to glory about, especially in this time, to be talking about Haiti as on some type of pedestal when it's not. It's actually the opposite. It's actually base. Okay, because of the sins, because of your unwillingness to repent. Okay, ultimately, it's because you're paying for your sins, man. Okay. Why is he never reading the Bible, man? I've never seen him with a Bible in his hand, man. Never bringing out a quote. What precept has he brought? He brought out one. I think he quoted one precept, but like, this is like folly. But in a different article, he might have been born in Haiti. He might have said that, but then his paperwork says that uh, Santo Domingo. So Santo Dom is, where's Santo Domingo? Where's that at? The capital of Dominican Republic. Okay. Yeah, Santo Domingo. So that's Simeon. Yeah, it don't matter where you're born at, man. It's what your father is. So so you lacking that understanding. He might not be a Jake. I'm just saying in general that it's not where you're born at. Okay. It goes back to the lineage of your father leading you all the way back to Jacob that makes you an Israelite, not being a convert. Okay. So my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. You might be glorifying a damn even know it. Hosea 4 verse 6, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children. So that's the same thing. Okay. Hosea 4 and 7, as they were increased, so they sinned against me. Therefore will I change their glory into shame. And that's what he's doing with you, man. Okay. um he's changing your glory into shame, man. You glory in the wrong thing. You should be glorying in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, but he's not leading you to him. So what are you glorying in? It's gonna be your shame and his shame too. Hosea 4 and 8. They eat up the sin of my people, and they set their heart on the iniquity. So that's what you're doing, man. You setting your heart on iniquity. You just want to keep sinning. That's why you'll gather in these temples. Okay. Hosea 4 9, and there shall be like people, like priests. and I will punish them for their ways and reward them their doing. So that's what you're gonna get, man. You're gonna reap what you sow. Okay, you're gonna get what you deserve. For they shall eat and not have enough. They shall commit whoredom and shall not increase, because they have left off to take heed to the Lord. Yeah, you left off from taking heed from the Lord, man. Okay, so you going off. Whoredom and wine and new wine take away the heart. My people ask counsel at their stocks, and their staff declareth unto them. For the spirit of whoredoms have caused them to err, and they have gone a whoring from under their God, man. So you just keep going off, man. Okay, you just keep going off, and that's a now that's talking about the nation of Israel. Okay, but it also applies to the southern kingdom too, because you did the same thing they did, and now Levi is even worse, man. So it don't matter if your mother's parents are from Haiti, okay? Well, the mother don't matter. When you take a seed and you plant it, no matter where you plant that seed, whatever that's, if it's an apple seed, then the apple tree is gonna grow. So that's your pedigree. Just like when a man and a woman come together, that the man's seed, no matter what woman he plants his seed in, or what ground, which is the woman he plants his seed in, is gonna grow an Israelite. Okay, so it don't matter about. So if he thinks that, but this is the confusion they push on the people. Okay, so know who they truly are. He don't want anyone to know who they are. Okay, Isaiah 25:7, and he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And the veil that's spread over all nations are these lies. Oh, you're half this, you're mulatto, you half black, half white. Oh, you're Haitian according to my, through my mother. Okay, and these are all lies and enchantments. The Bible don't say any of it. It speaks it completely against it. But you rather believe this damn devil tells you. You Haitians are fucking dumb, man. You just so fucking stupid, man. You just you don't you they can just say, oh, well, I dipped my foot, I ate some rice and beans. Oh yeah, come over and come help us. You let him right back in, and welcome him in your house over and over and over and over again, man. You just keep falling for it, and it's good that the Lord is finally gonna just this is it, man. This is it, man. If we had to wait, y'all are the priests. If we had to wait to rebuild the temple, and if he didn't make a new covenant, man, we'd be done, man. We'd be absolutely done, man. Look at him, man. He's a this. Look at this dude, man. Look at him, man. He got the garment on, shaven beard, lined up. Like, what are we doing? And he's supposed to be the priest. He's supposed to know the law, man. And you're glorifying someone who's not even doing that. I still haven't seen this Pope bring out the Bible, man. Not one time. I haven't even seen him with a Bible. They had this big book, and maybe it was the Bible, but I don't know. He was speaking Italian, and when they were translating the words, he was. I don't. It was like he was reading a letter. I don't know what he was doing, man. The people they're so enchanted. You got all these people just dead, man. They're just dead. Okay. Proverbs 21:16. Just fucking dead, man. You just need to die, man. You really do. And I say that with, with all due respect. It's just, I hate to see people suffer like that, man. I really do. And you got this great nation, okay, so near to the Most High. I mean, literally, the priest of the Most High are in the worst state, man. It's very sad to see that. Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead. Okay, it's a spiritual death. You're walking around, but not knowing who you are, not knowing your laws, not knowing who the Most High is. That's death, man. Okay, you're sick. Okay, you still letting this devil come up in your in the shit. It's 2025. The Vatican has been here since, he said, since Peter, man. Didn't Peter build, didn't Yahweh Shai build, or Jesus Christ put his uh build his church on Peter? Come on, man. This is foolishness. Hold on. Who's that in the mirror right there? Let me see. Can I get closer? I can't even zoom in on that. Okay. You know who that is. You know who that is. Who's this? Who's that? Who's this? Who's that? In Haiti. This is what they're doing, man. And they'll fight you. They love this damn devil, man. Pressing me, please. You gotta die, man. Job 9, you gotta go. You gotta go, man. In 24, the earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? Who's covering the face of the Most High, man? Yahweh. Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai. What image are you? Is that someone that looks like, that's Levi? No, they upholding. That's their job. That's Caesar Borgia. Still in your mindset in 2025. You gotta die, man. Revelation 1:14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire, and his feet like unto the fine brass, as if they burned in a furnace, and his voice as the sound of many waters. Where's the white woolly hair, man? Where's the white hair? It's not there, man. White hair. Come on, man. How many times do we have to tell? So much got a scandal. That's an Edomite, okay? He shouldn't be in any position of power, okay? Because he's a predator. That's what he is, man. He joins the church because he knows you stupid ass Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, blacks, whatever you want to call yourself, are gonna go there, and you're gonna bring your kids there, and you're gonna trust them and leave your kids with them alone. That gives him the opportunity that he seeks off your foolish mind, your lack of knowledge. He can survive. Hebrews 12 verse 16. Lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. And who did he sell his birthright to? You fool. For ye know how that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected. For he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears. Why isn't Pope the 14th telling you about him? Okay. Jacob's evil brother, Esau. He refused to say anything about wickedness, man. He knew this was going on, looking the other way over sex abuse allegations. If you looking over the way, the other in righteousness, right? Exodus 23 and 2. Thou shalt not follow a multitude to do evil, neither shalt thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrest judgment. So you're supposed to be upholding the law, man. You're supposed to follow them, allow it to happen. Okay. No, you're supposed to be speaking up, man. When you ain't supposed to have your head covered while you prophesying, man. So what is he doing? Hmm? You ain't supposed to do that, man. That's the Greek fashion. Let me grab that. And I think it's First Corinthians 11. You're not supposed to have your head covered, man. And 4. Every man praying or prophesying, having his head covered, dishonoreth his head. Okay. And why does that matter? Because the previous verse. But I would have you know that the head of every man is Hamashiach, the anointed, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. You don't want to be dishonoring Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. And the head of the woman is the man, and the head of Hamashiach is the Most High. So you stopping the connection, man. It don't stop with you. Okay. So what doctrine is he following? He's not following Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. He's not establishing the law down here on the earth. No, he's working. He's justifying the wicked. Let me grab that. In Psalms. That's what he's doing. Actually, is that Psalms? I think it was Psalms. It might be Proverbs. Psalms 17. Yes, Proverbs. Proverbs 17. In verse 15. He that justifieth the wicked and he that condemneth the just, even they both are an abomination to the Lord. So if you're justifying the wicked and you condemn, you're basically justifying the wicked, man. Oh nah, he got sexual abuse cases. I'm gonna protect him and not the one who got sexually abused. Okay, so that's justifying the wicked and condemning the just. Now she don't get any justice. Okay, now I'm gonna speak on the wicked's behalf and condemn the just. So that's who you got as your. Look at him when he was younger, man. He looked like a damn. Come on, man. I wouldn't want my kid around anybody that looked like this. There's no way in hell I would want my kids around anybody that looked like this, man. I don't give a fuck what nationality he is, man. Y'all see somebody smiling and you think it's okay just because they got some. Where does it say to wear some garment like this? We're all black, and this is why you're destroyed for lack of knowledge, man. And I want to leave my kid around this dude either. Okay, same thing. A separate priest, same thing. Sexual abuse, looking the other way, not saying anything. What do you think's going on in that place? Those are small. That's just situations that you hear about. So there's always more victims who don't speak. There's always more that won't say anything because they're afraid. But the ones who are strong enough to actually say something, this is how they're treated. They justify the wicked. And it's in Peru. So it's not just here in America. It's in Peru. It's in everywhere. It's everywhere. Allegations, all from the same church, man. And then this is why y'all are contemptible and base, man. The priests are actually having a celebration today, glorifying this shit, man. But they're not speaking up against this wickedness that what we see here. Okay. This needs to be brought out. They have no authority over it. They don't even read the Bible, man. They just speak out of their mouth, out of their vain words, man. Okay. Speaking of you, man, I'm telling you, man. Jeremiah 17:9. The heart is deceitful above all things and desperately wicked. Who can know it? So you speaking out of your mind, like, yo, don't know your mind's desperately wicked? We need the scriptures. Okay. Um, we need them. Let me see. Isaiah 8:20 is a good one. Isaiah 8:20, to the law and to the testimony, if they speak not according to this word, is because there is no light in them. That's why he ain't using the Bible. All of his opinions, they don't matter. The heart is deceitful above all things. What does the scripture say? Okay. Come on, man. This there's a believing remnant. Okay, that's it. Everyone else, they ain't got it, man. They're not gonna get this knowledge. What the hell? He puts a book in his face. Did he just kiss the book? Like, what the hell is going on here, man? You think the Lord did any of this? No. Yep, I'm just gonna lift the book up. Yup. Carnal. I even make the book gold. And everyone's wow. Foolishness. Slovakia. Let me go back. He said something, and I wanted to grab. See, that's what I was looking for right there. Staying sin. Come on, even the news reporter knows that. Leviticus 5:1. And if a soul sin and hear the voice of swearing and is a witness, whether he have seen or known of it, if he do not utter it, then he shall bear his iniquity. So you don't want to say nothing against this wickedness, you're gonna bear your iniquity. But ultimately, they're there to accuse you anyways. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's his job. Okay. Revelation 12:10. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now has come salvation and strength and the kingdom of our power and the power of his anointed. For the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night. So you're just being accused. Okay? And eventually the Lord's gonna, you know what, put him to death. Go ahead. Revelation 19 and 20. And the beast was taken, and with him the false prophet, which is the the Roman Catholic Church. Okay, and these other sub uh doctrines that they push, all these wicked philosophies, Islam and Christianity, that Trinity, God is one, and all of this shit. I was talking to a Christian, said she was Christian, and then she said she believes in the Trinity. She don't believe in the Mother Mary, but a lot of people do. They if you said, but then the Christian, they'll say they don't believe in the Mother Mary, but then they're following Mother's Day. So they're saying one thing and walking another, or they're walking one way and saying something else. That wrought miracles before him, with which he deceived them that had received the mark of the beast. And ultimately, this is what you're gonna get. He gonna deceive you to take the mark of the beast. And them that worshipped his image, the image is the system that you're currently in. Okay, you trust that this place is gonna help you. A lot of y'all in the church is part of the system because it strengthens that it keeps you in that mindset that God loves everybody. We need to all be one, and but it's mostly you trust that this system is gonna sustain you. The government, the laws that voting. You trust that this is the way. Okay, you trust science, technology that's going to help us get through whatever we do. We just work together and everything's going to be all right. And that's what's going to get you put to death. These both were cast alive into the lake of fire, burning with brimstone. So you're going to get burnt up. Doom of the beast and the false prophet, man. Okay, you're going to get burnt up with them. And the remnant were slain with the sword of him that sat upon the horse, which sword proceeded out of his mouth, and all the fowls were filled with their flesh. So there's going to be a great slaughter, man. Okay. You're that false prophet. Okay. Roman Catholic Church, man. They're going to get you, and they're going to get burnt up. And it is what it is. Revelation 16. Verse 13, and I saw three unclean spirits like frogs come out of the mouth of the dragon, and out of the mouth of the beast, and out of the mouth of the false prophet. Okay, and the false prophet is the Roman Catholic Vatican City, man. That's a 3-city state. Okay, and it represents the religious sector. That unclean spirit that's being pushed out on the world, man, is coming through this false prophet. He's not the false prophet, he's the face of the false prophet. Okay, it's actually the whole system behind it. It's the whole thing, that whole thing, man. All of it. The fact that it has all that money and power and influence over people, even the poor, they got all this money. They can change. Haiti's just it's like smaller than, it's not even as big as a state, and you can't even help them. And they're praying to you, man. Look at Massachusetts. This is the same thing that can happen in Haiti, but he don't have it that way because the wicked, he's wicked. Not him, but everyone associated with it. The establishment of that system is wicked. Psalms 12 and 8, the wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted. And that's what's going on. Pedophiles can get away with rape. Okay. All type of kids missing. Where they going? And you ask yourself, they probably going right up in there. All these different tunnels. They got tunnels all over the place, catacombs. Whose bones are those? That's your bones. Damn fools, man. And I'm talking about you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, in case you don't know. All right. I'll grab one more and get out of here, man. Psalms 29. I see it's Proverbs 29:2. I meant to grab it, but I'm gonna read it anyways. I started Psalms 29:1. Give unto the Lord Yahweh, O ye mighty. Give unto the Lord glory and strength. Give unto the Lord Yahweh the glory due unto his name. Worship the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai in the beauty of holiness. So I didn't even mean to come here. Okay, but this is who you should be showing glory due unto his name. Okay, he deserves it. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And you're going to continue to mourn. More wars coming over there. That's why they got you in these churches, so you can bring forth more judgment, more destruction to your own people. But I'm ending right there. Lord's will, that was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Racha, Kodah, Shalom.